Right now is January 2024, and I have to tell you guys that Unreal just released two fantastic assets that you have to check. And right now, I'm going to present you because these assets cost $250 both together, and today they are completely free. But before that, don't forget to subscribe, give a like, and make a comment for our channel. And remember that by subscribing to Woodland.com, you will have access to the courses that I am preparing. In particular, the next one will be about modeling with Unreal Engine 5. Yes, you don't need to use Maya, you don't need to use Blender anymore. It's going to be fantastic. And just because you subscribe to Woodland.com, you will have a coupon in release week. How can that be better? Well, guys, for this month, we have two interesting assets that I recommend you to check. One for me is more interesting than the other, but let's give it a look. Today is January of 2024, and at the moment, you can find on the marketplace. If you go here to the marketplace and select the free for the month, you can find these five packages. I'm going to cover two of them, which I think are the most interesting from my perspective, because they're related to creating great environments. The first one is this one, which is the E3's Cemetery. You can find it here. I'm going to provide you the links on the description for this video. And you can see that it is available even for Unreal 5.3, from 5.0 to 5.3, which are the most recent version of Unreal. To test every one of the packages, I created a third-person game by default and then added the package. Here you have the showcase, and in the showcase, you can get the Persistent 01, and I will try to play the level using the third-person character. But what you can find immediately is that the level is very well created, and I have to say that the assets are fantastic. If you want to identify one particular asset, remember that in Unreal, you just have to click over the asset, and then in general, you can find the static mesh where it is pointing, and you can use that particular static mesh. So as you can see, here are the props, how they are grouped. I think that the way that they presented, even for the level, here you can see that they differentiate the elements related to light that they are presenting here, and also the part of the cinematics that I can remove for a second in case that I don't want to play the cinematic. Let's say that I want to play this with my character. Expand here. Excellent. And as you can see, the environment is really rich. It has all the elements that you can request for an environment, and this is why I tell you definitely you have to check this one. I think it's full of details that you can use, and even here you have a portal that can gets you to other places, and I think it's a pretty cool environment that you can use in case that you want to create some kinds of a cave games or something like that. Really great, and I honestly I recommend it to you. The second is a bit more interesting for me, if you ask me. The second one is the Fantasy Mega Pack. And what is interesting for me about this one is that you have three different scenarios that you can test. And I love that. And the level of details for these three scenarios is really nuts. The other element is that for this fantasy bundle, you have a folder which is a map where you can have this overview village, and this overview village present all the elements related to the village. But for the scenario of the cave, here you have the elements related to the cave. For the scenario related to the castle, let me close this one. You have all the elements related to the castle. This is one thing I didn't find on the other asset, and I think it's very important because it provides you a really quick look of the assets of the objects that you can use with these packages. Of course, you have the demo of these scenes. So let's start with the demonstration of the castle. I love this castle because I like the details of the walls of everything that they are creating around. Look at that. I think it's pretty cool. Even the use of the grass is not the most perfect, I have to say, but the elements of the environment are really, really rich. Look at that. It's a beautiful. I think it's a beautiful design. It's a beautiful, great taste for the surfaces, for the textures around. And here you have as well a beautiful image of something like a world that is expanding in front of you and creating the sensation of things where you have to go. I think this is really great. Even these cannons, they're look at that. They're looking really amazing. And you can explore this castle in different directions. Even here in this place, it looks like a lake. It's not move. Oh yeah, it is moving. Yeah, it is moving. But look at that. Look at this corner of this castle. It's looking really, really great. We have also a demonstration for a cave, and this reminds a lot to Lord of the Rings, if you ask me. I think that the design of the cave, as we mentioned for the rest of the other assets, is really, really great. Look at the details for these rocks and these walls. Really, really great. And of course, I can play it as well, and look at the use of the light and the elements that they added here. I think is something definitely worth to have it, and to that it's a thing that you can use to test your own games and mechanics. So it's pretty impressive, pretty amazing, I have to say. The other one is the demonstration of the village. So here we have a village, and it looks like part of a castle. Of course, we're not going to inspect that section, but look at the bridge, and the elements surrounding the village are really, really amazing. Even the houses that are part of the village are really great. Let's play this one. And here you can see you can explore this and identify that. Definitely, if you want to create an adventure game, if you want to add this is a perfect package that you can use to combine different elements for your video game, if it is the type of an adventure game. Even if you can create something that might be a combination between a video game of the style of an adventure and probably, I don't know, some sci-fi. Why not? You can combine all these elements and they're going to look really, really great. So these are the two packages that are available right now for free in Unreal. Look at both packages together. They are $100 and $145. It's a lot of money, guys. It's 200, almost $250. So I think it's a great opportunity for you to inspect these packages. And if even if you're not going to use it immediately, I recommend you to get them, because you never know what you can do in the future. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoy it. Please don't forget to download those assets or check these assets in case that you haven't done it before. And don't forget to subscribe, give a like, and make a comment in our channel. Finally, remember that by subscribing to Woodon.com, you will get access to coupons for all the courses that I created and that I will going to create related to video games creations. See you later.